Obviously, we came to play. We knew this was going to be a tough challenge for us. But again, we're just focused on the process of it all, right? We're, not looking past tonight, or what we've done in the past. The only thing that we're focusing on is every single night trying to be the best versions of ourselves. And tonight, I think we're pretty close.
Even when Boston started to get hot from three, which is the name of their game, really in the second, how did you see your guys kind of contain their composure to keep them off balance really that entire second half?
Well, we went back again at halftime and saw how they were creating them. And most of the threes that they were getting were off mistakes that we made, whether it was in a coverage where we ended up with two guys on the ball and one of their guys was open, or early in transition. So we knew that they were things that we could fix. So again, showed the film, had the discussion, corrected it, and the guys were able to go out and execute it.
Coach, before the game, I asked you what ways has this team grown, since the last time you guys played the Celtics, and one of the things you mentioned was defense. What did you think of this defensive performance tonight?
I think we were outstanding. To set the tone the way we did to start the game, to hold them to 20 points in the first quarter meant we came out, with a point to prove. And I thought we were excellent in that first quarter. And then again, to hold them to 18 points in the fourth quarter, shows your ability to want to close it out. The execution of it, the attention to detail. We had multiple plays where, everybody was a part of it. Everybody was making extra efforts. I thought we did a really good job of finishing possessions. They typically do a really good job on the offensive glass. And I thought we did a great job of finishing possession. So, again, hats off to the crew. They did a hell of a job on that end tonight.
Beasley's obviously been at a point to where he's, been pretty transformational as a shooter. But tonight you see how much of a fan favorite he is. The crowd's on his feet every time he takes a three before it even goes in, and he hits those two to lead off the fourth quarter. Just what did you see from him just being able to connect with fans? And did you see that relationship kind of come through tonight and how he's been able to connect?
Yeah, that's kind of who Bees is. And, again, having not worked with him before, when you take the time to get to know him, his personality is infectious. And I feel like, here he's got the ability to come show who he is. I told him today that he's ruining a whole generation of basketball players because now everybody makes a three. They want to do the damn shimmy instead of get back on defense. My son included. But I just, again, he just has that type of personality that's engaging, that you want to root for. And then again, that shot making ability, right, just lifts people up. And, when he's hot and that ball's in the air, you can tell when it leaves his hands, and it's taking the crowd's breath away. So, I'm happy for Malik. Because he's a genuine, character and person, and like he loves this, you know what I mean? And, I'm happy that he gets to be himself and have the success that he's having.
Coach, are we finding out that momentum is real?
I believe that confidence is real and belief is real. Momentum obviously plays a piece in that. But when you start to believe that you're capable of doing things, and then you have the confidence that you see growing in our group of individuals and then the collective confidence that they have, I think that's what shifts momentum. And that's where we are right now with that belief and that confidence.
Did your team play like it knew there was a bit of a spotlight on it today? The energy and the defense and the rebounding, you dismantled them more or less. Did your team feel the moment, you think, seize the moment?
I think they do. You know what I mean? And it's interesting to have a younger group that has the feel for that. Of what's in front of them. I also think, we've lost to this team a few times already, and I think they had something to prove. I think, the winning streak matters to them, and they didn't want to lose that tonight. So I think that was on their mind. Whether it's a spotlight on the outside, I don't know as much. I think their thing is, like, we got to take care of business because it matters to us.
Giving 29 points off the fast break tonight, even coming into tonight, you guys were second in the association at that. How much of that do you have to encourage as part of the game, or how much of it is coming natural to the squad?
It's something we talk about a lot, and even in game, like I want guys to keep pushing, keep running, and I'm trying to, wave them on a little bit because especially like in the fourth quarter, things start to slow down. But I feel like our fast break is our advantage. So I want us to play as quickly as we can. I don't want us to be hurried or rushed. But I just feel like one of our advantages is teams have a hard time keeping up with us in transition. and then even like getting to a second and third action more quickly, now people are shifting and it just makes your offense that more efficient.
You talk about the Beasley shot making, lifting people up. That defensive sequence that Asar had to end the first quarter, that seemed to really get the crowd going. I imagine that's the same jolt for your team.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like he has the ability to do amazing things. There was possessions where, he guarded Tatum and then he guarded somebody else and then he went back to Tatum and then he got a steal. He just has a will about him. And like I said, great basketball instincts to be able to carry those things out. But this is the thing about our group that I love so much is like everybody has the ability to be a star in their role and everybody around them supports them as they're being that star. And, there's no stepping on toes. There's no, disrespect. Like everybody believes that everybody's skill set or talent is needed for us to win. So they always celebrate each other in that way. And Asar is a perfect example of that.
JB Bickerstaff saying confidence is real. Belief is real. Our producer saying T's B's. He had a team high 26 points tonight. We'll hear from Malik Beasley as Pistons Live rolls on. You're into prop bets. Let's make every moment more with FanDuel Sportsbook. Big smiles from Tobias Harris because if you had Tobias with the first bucket of the game, here's what it looked like. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! At plus 750. That means $10 would win $75. Tobias Harris finished with 16 points tonight. That was the first bucket of the ball game tonight. And continuing on with making every moment more with FanDuel Sportsbook. Basically locks right here, G-Long. The odds to record a double-double, Kate at plus 105, Durant at minus 115. They both did it. They didn't win a ton, but it's fun watching.
During this streak, all of those bets are good bets because everybody's playing well. You talk about who's going to make the first shot, pick from 1 to 5, either one of those guys. And starting lineup capable of making the first shot.
Yeah, good stuff. And the double-double, man, we've seen those guys work in tandem so great all year with Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren. But really, the guy who got everything started for the Pistons tonight and did it throughout, that would have been Malik Beasley. We'll send it downstairs and hear our post-game interview brought to you by Cure Auto Insurance.
I told whoever asked me before the game, is this a big game? I said it's another game for me. At this point of our journey, we're all about ourselves right now, and I think that's what's taking us to another level. Obviously they're a great team, but we owed them one. I think we could have won that one in Boston. We didn't pull through, but for us to get this win is huge.
The defensive scrappiness from you guys all the way around tonight, too. We could point out Asar Thompson as being one of those guys to lead the charge. How much did that contribute to being able to really secure this one against them?
Huge. He got the belt tonight. He did a lot of work. What do you have? 5 steals is insane. Plus 15. What he does to our team is insane. And like I said, he's just getting started. He needs to take some mustard and pickle juice so he doesn't cramp anymore. But we'll be all right.
How much respect do you think you earned from a win like this tonight?
I don't know. We're the Pistons. We got to get our respect through continuing to show the world. And we're not done.
You're out there doing the shimmy, you're pumping up the crowd. Can you explain how much fun you're having out there?
I'm having a blast out there, man. This team is special. I love my role. Just got to keep going. So.
Malik, what's been the biggest takeaway from you guys on the defensive side of the ball? Where have you seen the biggest growth on defense?
Communication. We're about almost 60 games in. I think we're starting to understand each other. We're understanding the calls. Coach did a great job today of just making sure that when AT's has his own defense for the most part. So we're all learning and we're all continue to grow. And I think people having each other back. That's the main thing.
Bees, tonight seemed like before you took every three, the crowd was already on his feet, kind of waiting for it to go down. Obviously, you've developed a close relationship here, not just with the team, but with fans. But tonight, for you to kind of lead the charge offensively and for fans to be dialed in, I guess, what did that mean to you and what has this relationship been like for you to grow this season?
Man, Detroit, I'm with y'all all the way, man. My mom is from here, and I know y'all saw that recent picture of me from whenever, but it's a full circle moment. I'm so thankful to be here. The work is being put in. The crowd is behind my back, and when you got that, it's easier to hoop, easier to have confidence, and especially when your teammates are getting you to rock and telling you to shoot too.
Malik, JV said it's not as much as about momentum as it is confidence. How do you see this team building confidence every game this streak?
I see us building confidence a lot. When they went on they hit 6 threes in the last 3 minutes of the second quarter. We all came in and said, hey, they made a run. We could be better. We know we got to do. Before when we came in, we would not necessarily panic, but, we would say, what we got to do, what we got to do. We all came in, it was like, listen, they made a run. It's okay. Let's be better in the second half, and we did. Thank you.
That's a confident man right there. Malik Beasley led the Pistons in scoring tonight. What about Jalen Duren over his last 19, averaging 14, 12, and 3 assists? He was cooking tonight. He's a walking double-double. Pistons Live continues next. Conference. Let's take a look at our beat the number results from tonight.
Also a formidable challenge.
Yeah, we should have gone with Beasley. We had a chance to take Beasley.
Yeah, we did. We tossed it around and
we tossed it around. We'll take 5.
We don't usually get it wrong, as you said, John.
No, we don't. Jalen Duren, though, the big winner tonight, +2. So George and Greg, I hear you guys down in the cellar. They so that with the win have moved into second place, 40 points behind the leaders.
They have been
long way to go. 23 games left on the season. So coming up on Friday, I'll see you here. The Denver Nuggets, third place team in the Western Conference, come in. They won 9 of their last 10 games. Obviously, Jamal Murray, talented player. They also have a guy by the name of Joker,
MVP
talented player. Yeah, multiple times.
Yes.
So it's going to be a challenge, obviously, as the Pistons look to extend this win streak to 9.
Again, with the way that they're playing and the confidence in which they're playing with, tells me that they'll be up for the challenge. Remember, Coach Bickerstaff, you're talking about details. We've seen it on display throughout this season where he's made a game plan where the players have went out and carried out that game plan and produced a win. So I'm expecting nothing different now.
All right, it's going to be a good one. They have risen to the challenge every time they've been presented a new one. They just took down one of the top teams in the East on Friday. We'll see you back here. Coverage begins at 6:30 against one of the top teams in the West. You know who's going to be ready? That man. Because you know what? How does it go? You don't have to get ready if you stay ready.
There it is, Johnny. You said a mouthful.
Has stayed ready. A 20-point win for the Pistons here tonight inside Little Caesars Arena. Day off tomorrow, then back in action on Friday night.
Good night, Romulus.